you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and sign language and interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable
Tarehe 16 mwezi wa Septemba, na bila shaka natumai kwamba siku mmekwamkia vyema zaidi popote pale ulipo, na tuweze kuendana sote, tuweze kuangazia, tujue ni yapi ambayo yanaendelea katika taifa hili letu la Kenya. My name is Nyongesa Derek, na bila shaka niko na mwenzangu Mr. James Catalina. Good morning.
Mimi niko salama.
Are you good?
Nashukuru Mungu.
Ninashukuru sana pia.
Tumepatana hapa siku hii ya leo.
Yeah. Wiki jana tulikuwa nayo siku ya Alhamisi katika kipindi.
Siku ya Alhamisi. Nataka niambie watazamaji kwamba leo ndio mtondogo. Leo ndio mtondogo.
Ulisema lazima tu useme kama haitafika,
hata kama haitafika.
Lakini
nasema kama viongozi. Hata kama haitafika. nitajua venye itafika. Unajua baadhi ya viongozi wanasema kwamba pale 2027 hata kama kura zitatosha watajua venye zitatosha. Na niseme ya kwamba you see a leader speaking like that anataka arudishwe shule tu kidogo akosolewe kwa namna kwa njia moja ama nyingine, sababu
lakini shuleni hawafunzi hayo masuala ya uongozi.
Shule ya kisheria bana ipo. Unajua the kind of danger they pose this country when they stand and start talking like you know, hata tukikataa kushinda bado tutajua venye tutashinda, hata kura zikikataa kutoshea. You see,
uko na imani kwamba shule wanafunza hayo mambo ya kwamba ya uchaguzi, kiongozi atachaguliwa, kura zikikosa kutosha wanaongezea.
My uncle used to tell me civilization is one of the best thing a man can have. Lakini nayo mjinga ni mjinga, hata akisoma apate degree the fact remains ni mjinga. Most of these people who see speaking like this they are people who claim to be lawyers. Some have education of high level in terms of law. And you hear someone saying hizi kura hata zikikataa kutosha bado tutajua venye zitatosha. What are you trying to tell us? What are you trying to tell Kenyans? Unajaribu kufanyia hii country.
Unajua leo tukizungumza mambo na siasa, kwa sababu naona tulitarajia kwamba mwaka ujao ndio tutakuwa tunazungumzia masuala kuhusiana na siasa, kampeni. Tunaona ile hadhi ambayo ilikuwa pale katika ikulu ya rais kidogo, unaona kama viwango vinashuka. Kwa sababu naona
ile heshima imeshikuwa na
kwa maoni yangu ama hisia zangu, naona kama pale ikulu ya rais pamegeuzwa kuwa mahala pa kufanyia siasa.
But see, rais alisema ya kwamba
maoni yangu na
when he had teachers there, na by the way President William Ruto amesema ya kwamba walimu wakimchagua kwa mara ya pili atawanunulia kila mmoja gari na nyumba. Lakini swali ni je, mumelipo mshahara?
Na mtazamaji, yale ambayo tutakuwa tunajaribu kuangazia kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo. Na kumbuka pia katika awamu yetu ya pili we are going to have a political conversation with the engineer Victor Ngatia, who is a political analyst and also an advocate of good governance. Na pia anawania kuwa kiongozi katika kaunti ya Nakuru. Angalau yale mapungufu ambayo tunashuhudia katika uongozi aweze kupeana suluhu. Tutakuwa katika suluhu. Sio suluhu wa Tanzania,
lakini achana huyo Tanzania kidogo. Unajua Tanzania hata hatupendi. Alituita mtiririko wa viumbe. Na hatuna shida. Derek. President William Ruto alikuwa na walimu
pale
ikulu. Na kulinganisha na yeye akasema ya kwamba wanaolalamika ya kwamba ikulu imekuwa nyumba ya kila mtu. Basi kwa saa hii ni yeye kiongozi na yeye mwenye hiyo nyumba. Ana haki ya kumkaribisha yeyote mwenye anataka kukaribisha. Na ana haki ya kusema huyu asiingie na yule asiingie. Yote tuachane nayo. Kuwa yeye ni mwenye nyumba na ni yeye kiongozi kwa saa hii. Na ni vizuri ukiwa kiongozi basi we fanya ambalo unaona ambalo linawafaa unaowaongoza. Swali langu kubwa ni je, President William Ruto, number one, you promised that we will not be having this kind of public debt. We are now having it and it's mounting each and every day. We read the other day here we are using over 17 million every morning kwa breakfast mandazi na chai hapo State House. Hivyo 17 million ishaisha. President William Ruto promised that misuse of public funds hazitakuwa zikinini. Mr. President William Ruto has made a lot of promises. Now during this period he had and this moment they had with teachers, basi aliwaambia ya kwamba mimi mkinichagua kwa mara ya pili, hakika kila mwalimu namjengea nyumba na ninamnunulia gari.
Lakini tunaona iwapo basi anasema hivyo, tunaweza kuona ahadi ambayo alikuwa nayo kwa wachezaji wakati tulikuwa tunacheza michuano ya CHAN. Ahadi zake aliweza kuzitimiza.
Hao ni wachezaji 24 ambayo ni very manageable. Na ukiniuliza mimi kwa maoni yangu wameishi wanatumia zile pesa tu ambao wangetumia even from the beginning, because you remember in the sector of sports tumekuwa na mambo mingi zenye hii haitendeki. You remember there was a time we had even from the last government there was a time Omanyala had to go and play in Paris. Was it in Paris?
It was Paris.
It was in Paris. And wakubwa walifika mbele ya Omanyala. The daughter to this lady mwenye alikuwa CS by that time, jina Amina Mohamed. Msichana wake alikuwa anaonekana mahali Peria akipiga picha ya kwamba alifika kwa michezo kushangilia Kenya. Ila mchezaji mwenye ambaye anafaa kucheza bado yupo Kenya, hata ajui anafika huko anafika huko aje. So there has been this kind of okay, kumekuwa na hii ni katika sekta ya michezo, lakini kumekuwa na mchezo mingi. Hii pesa ambao wanatumia ile pesa wanatumia ile pesa watakuwa wanalipwa kila siku. Unaona? Tuachane na hayo ya promises za wachezaji Derek. Nataka niulize ya kwamba wenye walipigwa picha na pikipiki. Hii leo tunasikia ya kwamba kuna wenye by the way wanalalamika na wanasema ya kwamba wanalalamika ya kwamba hawajapokea pikipiki. Walipigwa picha na pikipiki zikachukuliwa zikarudishwa tena. Unaona? Sasa mimi nauliza swali tu rahisi Derek. Katika haya nini hizi promises ambazo tunatukia hadi tunapewa ametimiza ngapi ili ajengee walimu nyumba na wanunulie gari?
We are still having a conversation about President Ruto at 3 tuweze kujua ni yapi ambayo, kwa sababu siku zote anasema kwamba yeye amefanya kazi na ikifika mwaka 2027 basi Wakenya watapima waweze kujua haswa ni yapi ambayo ameweza kuyafanya. Na tukiendelea kuzungumza, mtazamaji, pia ni kueleze kwamba una nafasi ya kuweza kuwasiliana nasi kupitia mitandao zetu za kijamii on Facebook Mamlaka Television, on YouTube Mamlaka Television, na pia kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721899899. Nambari nyingine ya simu ni 0700899899. Upande wa matangazo za kibiashara tuko na Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, Better School na pia East Africa Cosmetics. Ni kanda ambazo tukiendelea na kipindi basi tutakuwa na kueleza yale ambayo yanajiri. Na ningependa tuweze kuelekea moja kwa moja hadi kwenye gazeti zetu za kidijitali. Tujue ni habari zipi ambazo zimepewa kipaumbele, na utaniruhusu niangazie habari katika ukurasa wa kwanza kwenye gazeti la The Star. This is the story on page number 7. Hope for TB patients as AI powered chest x-ray now takes over. Habari nzuri. Teknolojia. Teknolojia inasaidia sana pakubwa kuhakikisha kwamba pia katika sekta ya afya mambo yanakuwa bora zaidi, hasa kwa wale ambao wanaugua ugonjwa wa kifua kikuu, TB. Kifua kikuu. Tunaweza kwamba there is hope for TB patients as AI powered chest x-rays now takes over. Lakini kuna wale ambao wanajiuliza ujio wa teknolojia, watu wengi wamepoteza ajira.
Derek, each and every revolution Derek, when we speak about now hii kitu inakuwa tuna realize technology is here and and everything. It comes with a lot of things, okay? I don't say kama kuna watu wamepoteza nini, kuna watu wamepoteza ajira. Ukiniambia kuna x-ray ambayo ni ya AI ambayo inapiga picha, haina shida hiyo. Aliye na kazi hapa ni daktari. Hivyo haitibu, inapiga tu picha. So haijapoteza kama.
This is a good reporter. Okay, we have another story. Sijui kama it's a good story, lakini italingana unaichukulia vipi, because this story speaks about dispute abroad. Kuna wale ambao wako katika ama wameweza kutofautiana wakiwa kule majuu, kwa lugha ya mtaani majuu ama Marekani kule. Na tunaweza kwamba dispute abroad, you can't bring divorce fight to Kenyan courts. You can't bring divorce fight to Kenyan courts.
There are divorce lawyers, Derek, and that's why we have divorce lawyers, Derek. But if you have never seen people divorcing, me, I've ever met a group when I was at Kiambu at Vika. I ever met a group of not a group, actually a couple which was divorcing. There's a lot of drama zenye nyewe koti haitaki. There's a lot of drama. There is a lot of drama, and that is the story I see. Pia kama si nini story nimeona mahali katika nini ya Standard, niruhusu tu tuzinguzie zote maana masaa inasonga. Maana zinaoana. Katika ukurasa wa 3 inasema no kiss no marriage, court widens divorce grounds, redefines cruelty. And that's according to nini Justice Nyakundi anasema ya kwamba amekama across a case where now the couple wants to divorce but they have not been intimate since 2020. mpaka wale miaka 5 hao watu hawajaonana, hawajuani, hawafanyi lolote lile. Hiyo ni ndoa gani?
But we are not advocating for divorce.
We are not and the Bible says no to divorce.
But sometimes you find out that or rather you find out that people who are living in a relationship, or rather they are in marriages, but they are fighting every day. Mtu anakutishia maisha kwamba nitakudunga na kisu. Mkikosana kidogo anakubebea jembe, anatoa mpini anakugonga nayo. Kwa nini uishi katika mazingira ambayo unahatarisha maisha yako?
Hivi niulize.
Ndio maana askofu hueleza kwamba it's better we see you alive than we come to bury you.
Than we come to marry to bury you. Yeah. Now Derek, I am going to tell you this. Do you know where the drama comes in?
Yeah.
When people are divorcing, not when we are. No. When people are divorcing. Yeah. When couple is divorcing, the problem comes in, especially when it comes to now dividing of the property.
Yeah.
That's why the court, and I appreciate a lot the court of Kenya. The court of Kenya said, chenye unatoka nacho kwa nyumba na chenye uliwahi nunua kwa hiyo nyumba. Hautakuja huku umesimama alafu tukianza kuachana wewe unataka kutoka na half ya nani? Ulinunua lini?
Yeah.
Then there was another argument by a certain women rights organization which was arguing that when you are finding those property, mimi nilikuwa nakulelea watoto.
Yeah.
But the question is, Derek, really you want to tell me ulikuwa unalea watoto? You want to tell me ulikuwa unalea watoto nikitafuta hii mali?
But to be honest, if me kwa wakati mwingine kuna wale ambao tunaweza kutofautiana, kuna wale ambao tutakubaliana na wao. Kuna hili swala na ambalo hata pia niliweza kusikia askofu akilizungumzia na nikajawa na furaha. That conversation that we are having on the social media about what women bring on the table. Ni kitu ambacho kimezua sana mjadala. Askofu akazungumzia wazi akasema kwamba they brought the womb. As a man you cannot give birth.
And it is true. To be honest, I cannot be pregnant. That is the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter ni siwezi nikawa mjamzito, siwezi mimi nikajifungua.
Hivi mwanamume awachiwe mtoto ambaye amezaliwa hii leo. Aachiwe sasa wewe mshughulikie mtoto.
Tumeona hizi cases. These cases are there. Tumeona mimi hapa kazi mwenye aliadiwa katoto kake akiwa kadogo na sasa ni mtoto mkubwa. Tuachane na hao wote Derek. The thing is now Derek, when women came up and they started trying not to be women but to now compete with us in the levels of what you can do, I can do better. That's where we started training. When women started being advised by the women by the other organization from the West that now you don't have to cook, hata yeye anaweza pika. That's where we started training. When women started being told kwa nyumba pia wewe leta 50%, mwanaume wako aleta 50% so that you can be in the same level in terms of, that's where we started training. Wakati tulianza kusema pia wanawake wanaweza wakatoa amri. That's where we started training.
You know,
the problem comes in there. You want me to see you as a woman who brought in a womb. Okay? But you don't want to see me as a man who is the head of the house.
You know, I just summarize that story with one word. The Bible says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
Yes.
If you want to have that knowledge, that wisdom that will govern you in your relationship, just make sure that there is that fear of the Lord. You will have that knowledge that will help you solve some differences or some problems that you might have in your relationships.
One day I was trying to have an argument with a certain lady at home, and my uncle found us okay, the lady was my neighbor na tulikorofishana tu kidogo ile ni we hii haifai kuwa hivi na hivi na sisi ni majirani basi rekebisha hii. And the woman started yelling and now the age is the age na mimi nilikuwa nasikia pia mimi niko na energy. And then my uncle called me akaniambia, I don't want to hear you yell back to that woman. I was like, "Kana nitusi." He told me, "There's a reason you are a man. There's a reason you are a man. There is a reason you are a man. You are a leader." Now, when we come and see you and her yelling at each other, we will not be able to differentiate who is a man, who is right, who is wrong. You want to be the bigger man, you shut your mouth. That's what my uncle told me.
Kuna zile mimi zinatambaa pale mtandaoni na I'm not advocating for that. Ati mwanaume anasema mwanamke ama sijui alisema nini kwamba usimpige mwanamke. Lakini mwanamke
naye anakuambia
kuna yale matusi ambayo anatoa pale.
Anakuambia kama wewe ni mwanaume nipige. Unaona? Anakuambia nipige. I dare you.
Na mtazamaji, sisi si washauri wa masuala ya mahusiano, lakini tunajaribu tu kuelewa na pia tuweze kujua ni vipi tunaweza kusaidiana pale.
We can have good families.
We can have
very beautiful families.
If
my fathers, my grandfathers, my mother and my father managed to have a thing up to when now the time came I'm here. Today I'm sitting here and I hope if they were still to be there, they will be together. If I watched my uncle marry my hand for almost 40 years, and my friend Eric, we can still have that work in our times. Do you know why? We just need to tell ladies, you have your space. Stay in your space. I have my space. Let me stay in my space. That's the only way we can work. You are a woman. We cannot be two men in the house. We cannot be two men in the house. Unataka tukompete ni nani anatoa sheria
kuliko mwingine.
Unataka mimi you sit there, wewe uko na haki ya kuchokoza hisia zangu, lakini mimi sina haki ya kuchokoza hisia zangu. That's how we start raining. That's where the problem comes in.
Ni masuala ya mahusiano na utaruhusu tuweze kunipata, lakini pia unapata kwamba tunapozungumzia kuhusu koti, hata wakati mwingine hata pia majaji hupitia changamoto mingi kwa sababu nimekuwa nikifuatilia ama kuna video ambazo nimekuwa nikitazama. Kuna a couple that went to court for a divorce, rather for a divorce hearing. But you know what they did? They went to the court with a outfit, a kitenge outfit. Then the judge was like, oh, just go back and settle your issues.
Sababu nyinyi. I was also listening to another divorce lawyer. He was saying the reason why divorce lawyers wanachukuanga hii pesa yenye wanafaa kulipisha yote kwa pamoja wakati wa kwanza ni kwa sababu in the cases of divorce sometimes it's not really divorce. Sometimes ni ile michezo tu ya kimapenzi. Mnakaa chini na watu, you case this case, kila mtu ana agree, unaenda na hii kiwango ya mali, mimi naenda na hii kiwango ya mali. Kesho yake wakati wanafaa kusaini nini, unawapata wote wanatoka bedroom moja and they tell you we will call you,
or you see mtu amepost hapo ati walitaka kuvunja ndoa yangu,
walitaka kuvunja
na tunawajua.
They are the cases. I also read another story, actually it's a documentary somewhere in YouTube. A divorce lawyer was handling this couple which was divorcing wakati yeye mwenyewe bwanake anamdivorce.
Hiyo na tumewahi kushuhudia hata wakati mwingine kuna yule wakili ambaye alikuwa anasaidia familia fulani kuweza kuachana. Then it ended up that wakili akamuoa yule msichana ambaye alikuwa anashughulikia kesi yake. Kesi kama hizo zimekuwepo.
We have heard those cases.
Now, let's have a look at the story about leadership. This is the story on page number 7 again. Sorry, not number 7 but number 8 of the Star. Hurdles in race for Mombasa governor seat. Masuala ya uongozi, haswa kuna viongozi ambao wanajitokeza kwamba watakuwa na wania, lakini sasa hivi mambo sio ya mambo yanatajwa peupe. Mtu anajua Katilina wewe uko katika kiti fulani, lakini atangaza waziwazi kwamba ifike mwaka wa 2027 nitakuwa pale ambapo Katilina unakali ama nitakuwa katika kiti chako. Ile hali bado yuko pale, wewe unafanya kazi yako. Haya ndio yale yanatukia katika kaunti ya Mombasa.
Ndio yanaendelea.
Then, we have another story on page number 4 and number 5. Shoddy work stalled projects gobbled up 1.3 billion shillings CDF cash. Ni masuala ambayo tutakuwa naangazia na bwana Mr. Engineer Victor Ngatia. Hii miradi ambayo imekwama na ukiangazia fedha ambazo zinatajwa pale 1.3 billion shillings. Like for example, we have the constituencies 2024 audit highlights. We have a shoddy work of 696 million shillings. We have Turkana Central Pier workmanship. We have they had 20 projects amounting to 40 million shillings. Then we have the Tetu with similar projects, that is 20 amounting to 37 million shillings. Then we also have Starehe, various projects amounting to 23.8 million shillings. We also have Limuru, irregularities in implementations at 24 million shillings. We have the Luanda for laboratories, 16 classrooms, 54 million shillings. And this is the thing that we have been we remember we had these conversations about CDF and the amount of money that is being allocated
to this.
Then we were asking ourselves, when we have to get those development activities like infrastructure and other services in our institutions, especially in our primary schools and secondary schools, na tunakuwa na kikapu ambacho kinaitwa CDF, wabunge wakatueleza kwamba imekuwa ikisaidia, lakini pia kando na kusaidia pia kuna yale ambayo tunasema kwamba hapana, lazima aweze kurekebishwa. Na tukasema si lazima tuwe na CDF.
Sio lazima, Derek. Like now you tell me and I was here telling you, even MCA stands in front of us and tells us ana basari. Ana CDF. Ni nini kazi yake sio hiyo bwana. Kazi yake ni kwenda anaona kwake kwa ile wada amesimamia hakuna barabara. Okay? Ana introduce that in the house, in the floor of the house. And they push it to the governor. The governor comes together now with the nini. Kazi yake ni kuitisha. Governor kazi yake ni kuleta. That's why now Derek, when unaona some counties as per now ziko stagnant kwa sababu like Nairobi today you hear MCAs want to impeach MCA wanataka kuimpeach the governor. Sababu governor asikizi, sababu governor asichukui simu zao na hataki kuwaona. They are the reason of this kind. Okay? The reason ni mimi kwangu kuna barabara niliambia watu lazima tutajenga. Mimi nakuja kwao nataka tujenga hiyo. Unisikizi mimi? Unataka kufanya project zako. For your information, governor is not in a position of doing his private project. You get me? At the private project hii imesimamiwa na governor no. There has be that collaboration of an MCA na governor waende mahali wasema ya kwamba nao hapa tunataka borehole. Hii borehole ilisukumwa na MCA so and so. Ikaletwa kwa meza yangu. Nikaangalia nika-allocate nini pesa imedisbajiwa. Now that's why you see, and I said this is very wrong by the way. Well, that's why you see a project going on somewhere, unaona imekwama. Unaona inafika mahali inakwama kwa nini? Maybe governor na ule MCA walifika mahali wakaacha kuzana. This is very wrong. Whatever we are doing to this country is not right. It is not right. The differences of my very personal differences Derek asifai kufanya Mamlaka TV isifanye kazi. Ni masuala ambayo naangaziwa hapa, na ukiangazia miradi ambayo imekwama hapa, na tunaweza kwamba kiasi cha fedha ambacho kimeweza kutumika pale ama pesa ambazo zimeweza kuharibika kwa hizi miradi kwa sababu hazijatamatika is a total of 1.3 billion shillings, na ni fedha ambazo ni nyingi. Iwapo basi miradi hii ingekamilika hatungekuwa tunalalama kwa matatizo ambayo tunayashuhudia katika sekta ya shule. Now this is our headline. The story again is about politics on page number 4. Inside Gachagua, Kalonzo team's 2027 game plan. It seems like it's just a game plan for these opposition leaders. Remember, we have the United Opposition, then you have the Kenya Moja. And we have the broad-based government. Then we have the broad-based government. Yesterday I was just having a look on how these 5 men in each team wanasema kwamba wanacheza kadi zao katika siasa za mwaka 2027. It is funny how we are having an opposition yenye haina coalition. Haina coalition na
wana they are going to form a coalition very soon.
They are going to form a coalition. And so far all the leaders and the main men and the women and the ladies in that group so-called opposition, they are all in the race in 2027 going for presidential seat. So you wonder, tunaelekea hii opposition itajipanga. But for your information, in 2027 Gachagua is not in a position of calling himself.
But allow me to answer you that question. Yesterday I was following up to what members from the United Opposition are telling us, that there is a possibility Gachagua will be on the ballot.
What are the laws?
If they file a case,
if they file a case
in court, basi kuna uwezekano watakuwa kwenye debe.
So they first do that. You know why they have to do that? Because I know the law says it's just clear. No, the law is law. The law is the law.
Alikuwa anaelezea.
Uwezi ukaenda chini yake ama juu yake. The law is the law, Derek. And the law says if you are impeached, you are removed unceremoniously in the office. Public, you are holding a public office na umeimpeachiwa Derek now. It is hard for you to go for
any political
seat for the next 10 years.
I have a question, and this question I will direct it to our guest in the next hour. They call themselves United Opposition, but we have had reports from the DCP party, the deputy party leader Cleophas Malala, claiming that Mr. Mohisa Kitui is not eligible, or rather does not qualify to be the spokesperson from the opposition, and that tunaona pia imeweza kuibua hisia tofauti. Je,
pale pale it is in public domain that even here in Nakuru the DCP party leadership is always fighting. They are always fighting.
This
we have two leaders here in Nakuru, right? Of DCP, right? Anyway, we continue.
Okay, they have appointed a think tank to be led by former Minister Muhisa Kitui. That's all about the front page of the Star. For more information, get to us for a copy of the Star uweze kusoma na kujua hasa ni yapi ambayo yanazidi kuendelea. Can you tell us something about the Taifa Leo?
Taifa Leo tunaenda direct katika ukurasa wa pili. Taifa Leo inasema ya kwamba hii ni habari ambao walimu walikuwa wamezuru pale Ikulu. Masaibu ya walimu Ikulu. Na nitakuelezea kwa nini. I read this somewhere in X and I was trying to read it to you, and instead of you listening to me, you are just laughing. Now, don't laugh now. This is what happened.
You know, it's very interesting.
This is what happened. This is what happened with our teachers. Please, our teachers. This is what happened with our teachers. And they can even text and tell me if this is what happened. Some of them started their journey at exactly 3 a.m. And they were at State House at exactly 8:30. That's when they arrived. And they had they never had a discussion actually. They had a lecture. Let me call it a lecture of about 1 hour. Then the rest ilikuwa ni kuambiwa ya kwamba nao sababu umekuja Ikulu hamwezi mkatoka tu hivi hivi. Mwandishi anasema ya kwamba walimu walikuwa wanapewa kila mwalimu 10,000. Ila sasa hili ndilo lilitokea Derek. Wakaambiwa ya kwamba tunapanga haya majina according to the alphabetical order. By the time wanafika H ilikuwa saa 3:30.
Tuseme tutumie mfano huu. Tuseme kwa mfano mwalimu Nancy.
Mwalimu Nancy.
Teacher Nancy.
Sasa teacher Nancy angekuwa Ikulu angepata 10,000 zake saa 9 ya usiku.
Lakini mwalimu Nancy
hakuwa. Teacher Alfred alipata pesa zake saa 8 na akaenda nyumbani.
Lakini
kuna wenye walikesha Ikulu njaa baridi wakingojea 10,000. Lakini sasa hawa wenye chama wakuu wa vyama inasemekana pesa walipewa kwa wingi.
Kuna mtu alikuwa ananieleza hapo jana kwamba Rais Ruto alikuwa na ziara za kuelekea katika county. Sasa amebadilisha kidogo. Sasa yeye hataenda, atawaita mje.
Derek, ni pesa ngapi tutatumia kwa hii?
Now,
walimu waliokuwa wote Ikulu walipewa 10,000.
Walimu tuangazie walitoka katika county ngapi ama walitoka maeneo yote nchini. Kuna mtu kusafiri tu hizo 10,000 ambazo alizopewa. Labda alirejea nyumbani na shilingi tuseme kama 2,000 peke yake. Unapata hizo zingine basi ametumia katika kusafiri.
Maana yenyewe ukiangalia kabisa 10,000 na umelala State House.
Mwalimu ametoka kule Mombasa.
Mwalimu ametoka pale Mombasa, mwingine akatoka
kule magharibi huko Western.
Mwingine ametoka Kitui. Walimu wa Kitui wenye mlikuwa State House. Hello.
Na ni sawa.
Anyway, Derek, mimi sijui hila kwa njia moja ama nyingine President William Ruto amemwambia atawajengea na atawapa gari. Haya basi tungojee hayo tuone kama yatatimia. Tukielekea tukisonga mbele Derek, na mambo kuhusiana na siasa. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is saying kama mbunge wa Sirisia John Waluke aliruhusiwa pia kuwania kiti cha ubunge wakati alipokuwa ametoka jela kwa akiwa amefungwa kwa miaka mingi, pia yeye anaweza wania kiti cha urais. That is very different. Sijui kwa nini alikuwa ameshikwa huyu Waluke. Sijui kwa nini, na there is a difference between being impeached. There is something people need to understand. There is a difference between being impeached Derek and being jailed. These are two different things. These are two different things. Tangazo la Gachagua kuwania urais lazua mjadala. Tukisonga mbele katika ukurasa huo wa pili, mwaniaji wa Jubilee Bere North akataa kujiondoa. Nakumbuka kuna hii shughuli ya sisi ni wa upande mmoja na tumeonelea badala ya kila mtu atoe basi candidate wake tumeondokea huyu na huyu. Sasa pale Bere North walisema ya kwamba Jubilee haitakuwa inasimamisha mtu. Aliyekuwa anasimama akasema it is a lie. I am running and I am a candidate with Jubilee.
I will be on the ballot.
Yes, I will be in the ballot.
Nilieleza hapo jana kwamba huu muungano wa viongozi ama muungano wa vyama, chama kinaketi chini kinasema kwamba wacha tupendekeze mtu fulani aweze kuania tikiti yetu. Kwa mfano nitumie tikiti ya UDM, nitumie tikiti ya UDA, nitumie tikiti ya ODM, nitumie tikiti ya ama chama cha Wiper. Hivi watakuwa wamempatia Mkenya nafasi ya kumchagua kiongozi ambaye wanamtaka.
Sidhani kama hiyo ni kweli.
Iwapo chama kitaketi chini kisema kwamba ni huyu tutamwangazia. Lakini upande mwingine wanasema kwamba mimi nitasimama na mtu fulani tofauti na yule ambaye ameweza kupendekezwa na chama. Hivi tutakuwa tunapatia wananchi nafasi ya kuchagua kiongozi ambao wanahisi kwamba atawafaa. That still remains the question.
It's not justice, Derek. It is not fair. It is not again according to the way democracy is supposed to work. Sababu Derek, mimi niko na yule nataka kuchagua. This is what happens. I don't know what happened with the nominations. Ilikuwa zinaitwa mchunjo. You remember the times of mchunjo? Sisi wote ni wa Wiper na tumesimama na chama cha Wiper. Okay? Sisi wote tunatengenezewa siku. Nao wananchi wachague the favorite. Yes. Mimi, wewe na mwingine. Sisi wote ballot, Wiper nominations. Nyinyi wote endeni mpige kura. Mwenye atachaguliwa na wananchi kwa kura mingi, basi huyo ndo ameshinda tiketi ya Wiper.
Ameshinda tiketi.
Unaona? Na ilikuwa mtihani mzuri sana huo. Hata ulikuwa unajipima unaona kama nomination siwezi pita. Wengine walikuwa wanaangua nomination na wanaenda kura na independent. Now
that bring in the issue that I was about to talk about. Are we going to have many candidates who will be vying as independent candidates?
We are going to have a lot of them because right now, Derek, as we are talking, the political parties are literally not even helping. Okay, what the political party is doing is door keeping. You know, if a political party leader, let's say like Raila Amolo Odinga, feels like Sakaja should not be impeached. He calls all his MCAs and tell them, don't impeach Nini. Don't impeach the governor. Now, with no basis of any proof that, he should say. You know? Now, maybe I feel like this man is not working. And I am an MCA of the ODM. And I want to impeach. But now the party leader told me, said, there is no impeachment is going to happen. I have to sit there now, Daddy, and watch Mr. Governor, sir, do whatever he wants to do.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Those are some of the concerns that we are raising. And now this is the time IEBC have to come in. Because as we are talking now, as we are speaking, they have to give, or rather they have to conduct some civil education. Watuambie kwamba this is what is going to happen because when this party decides to follow this route, then we as IEBC, in order to save that the cost, unapata kwamba pia they have to tell us about the exact number, the minimum number for candidates who can vie as independent.
As independent, hiyo ni kitu kingine wanafaa
watu wanapaswa kuweza kukusanya sajili walete katika IEBC ndio waweze kuidhinishwa iwapo wanaweza kusimama kama watu binafsi.
Tukisonga mbele katika ukurasa wa 5, Derek, President William Ruto na President William Ruto kurejea pwani tena akivamia zizi la Raila Amolo Odinga. Rais apangiwa kukagua miradi ya ustawi. Hiyo ni habari ambayo iko katika ukurasa wa 5. Na tumeona hili sana. Ukiangalia pia katika ukurasa wa 6 katika gazeti la The Standard ni habari ambazo zinaoana kidogo. We have seen what Mr. President William Ruto is doing. Mr. President William Ruto has grown to love Eastern, not Eastern, but
the Western region,
Nyanza, nini. This is all to try to massage, ama nikitumia jina ingine, is trying to please these people of the people of the lakeside, to try jameni munipe kura na hiyo munipeangi nipeni kura. Then anateremka tena pale pwani. Unajua pwani pia ni katika zizi la Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Amolo Odinga akona wafuasi wengi pale chini. The only puzzle Mr. President William Ruto is now not in a very good position of tackling is the history of Lower Eastern. When I speak about Lower Eastern, I'm talking about Makueni, Machakos and Kitui. He has not really gotten a way of getting in there and doing something. And I will tell you why. Kalonzo Musyoka is the factor.
And that can be the reason.
Kalonzo Musyoka is the factor.
Even in Nyanza region, if Raila today decides to say no, nimetoka kwa serikali, basi ataondoka na watu wote.
There will be a massacre.
There will be a hot temperature in politics there in Nyanza region. Lakini kidogo tunaona sasa hivi kuna uelewa, kuna wananchi sasa wameanza kujitambua, wameanza kuona kiongozi si lazima
sio lazima tuwe na kiongozi mmoja. Sio lazima tuwe na kiongozi mmoja ambaye anaongelea jamii mzima. Sio lazima tuwe na kiongozi mmoja mwenye anaongelea region mzima. Derek, tukisonga mbele kidogo,
labda tukimbie tu directly to our newspapers zenye tuko nazo kwenye meza yetu.
Newspapers in the Standard.
Habari ambazo tumeziangazia, for example, we have a campaign podium, this is tumeweza kuzungumzia kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo. Allow me to have a look at this story on page number 6. Crisis in public universities as dons set to strike. Wahathiri wa vyuo vikuu walikuwa wamepeana a 7-day notice.
Migomo kila mahali.
Now, this happens. Najiuliza wale walimu ambao waliitwa state house walikuwa ni walimu wa shule za sekondari, shule za msingi, ama walikuwa pia waathiri wa vyuo vikuu pia?
Walikuwa walimu wa
pia. Tutarajia kwamba pia hawa watakuwa wanafika pale
kwa muongeleshe kidogo alafu we will see what happens.
Then again, we have another story on page number 7. TSC new plan to end junior school tough wars. Kuna mtafaruku ambao umekuwa ukishuhudiwa katika shule za chekechea. Junior school tafa kumekuwepo na vita. Na hii ni swala ambalo pia wanasema kwamba wamekuja na mbinu
during the time of the meeting.
This is all about teachers employment of teachers. They feel like
JCC, the Kupet union, the leader said that according to Nini, I was reading that story somewhere here. According to another, the Kupet Secretary General was heckled by NAT officials at the State House on Saturday after calling for JSS to be domiciled in secondary school. Missouri made a case for Missouri. Made a case of moving JSS from primary school, citing lack of infrastructure, especially science laboratory. They had this clash, and Missouri was trying to say, no, in primary schools we don't have laboratories. In primary schools we are lacking infrastructures like boarding, and secondary in primary school we don't have even enough teachers. And what we are trying to say is, leteni kitu kule secondary waonesha venye nafanyongo na walimu wanachwa kawa bwana wewe usilete hiyo maneno hapo bwana, wewe sio serikali bwana.
Similar to that, or on the contrary, this story now speaks about leadership. We had, remember, in primary school we heard that our teacher is being transferred from this school to go to another school to become the headmaster. That time we were calling them the headmaster. Mwalimu ambaye amekuwa deputy teacher pale angeweza kutumwa katika shule nyingine kwenda kufanyika kuwa mwalimu mkuu ama aweze kupewa nyadhifa tofauti. Sasa huo mgogoro ambao umekuwa ukitokea pale, I think TSC have come up with a new proposal to end a junior school leadership role. And one of these, according to the director of staffing, Antonia Lentoijoni, he said that we actually have a challenge there. Even our junior school teachers do not respect the heads, especially when they know that they are P1 trained teachers. But this is a transitional period. This is not about institutions alone or rather our schools alone. Hata pale kazini unapata kwamba kuna wale ambao hawaheshimu viongozi ambao wamechaguliwa kwa sababu zao binafsi. Na wanasema kwamba kwa hilo basi there must be a structure to ensure that we have that transparency, we have that fairness in terms of jobs, then kupandishwa vyeo pale, mtu ama mwalimu kuweza kupandishwa vyeo pale. Na habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 7, and I think those structures will be able to make sure that we have some good leadership in our institutions. Nitakomea hapo kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. Habari ambazo zimeweza kusalia tutaziangazia na mgeni wetu kwa sababu tunaangazia kuhusu uongozi. Now, a story that you feel like is of public interest, we have a look from the Standard.
The Standard is war against Matiang'i. It is the game of politics. Mr. President William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga and the broad-based government. And they invited the MCAs and the governors at the Nini. And this is all about now tackling the Matiang'i's factor. Since Matiang'i said that I am going for this thing, and he has played, by the way, Matiang'i has played a very smart card. He is neither in any side. He is not with Kashagu, he is not with anyone. Mr. Matiang'i is somewhere. You don't know very well. And the biggest fear they are fearing, the government is fearing, is when Mr. Matiang'i lands his foot in Jubilee.
Yeah.
That will be a game changer.
But is automatically, you have had conversations about their party leader, His Excellency former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, recommending, or rather in what we call like it's things to do with the endorsement, endorsing Fred Matiang'i as the party leader of the Jubilee Party. That we have seen. So there is a possibility he can be the party leader who will be fronting that party.
Of course, if you are a party leader, of course you are the one. You are the flag bearer. Hapo hakunanga maneno. Anyway, going forward, Derek, katika ukurasa wa 5, we are talking about shame of capital city without working surveillance cameras. The killing of a lawyer, Bombo. Has exposed the capital, has exposed the capital's collapse surveillance project and widening insecurity gaps. The costly camera fail has forced police to depend on unreliable private footage and outdated investigative method. Hizi kamera zitakuwa zikifanya kazi na serikali inasema ya kwamba security tuko tight. Murkomen is somewhere now, I don't know saa hii yako wapi akiwa na jukwaa la usalama.
Alikuwa hivi majuzi amekuwa kule maeneo ya Nyanza, katika kaunti za Kisii kule, Migori, katika, lakini pia nilikuwa na swala. Kwa nini aelekee kule ile hali kule upande wa pwani ndio kuna matatizo ya usalama? Mbona asiandae mikutano hiyo ama apatie upande wa pwani kipaumbele kwanza? Sisi kuelekea upande wa Nyanza ni kwa vibaya. But where do we put our focus first?
As you are talking right now, Derek, there is a clash in the border of Tana River and Kitui County. Wanaolisha ngamia wanatabia ya kuachilia zile ngamia zinaingia katika mashamba ya wakulima kutoka the other side of Kitui County. They have been clashes. We are talking right now, Derek, like 3 weeks back we lost 5 men gunshot. Wanaolisha ngamia ni Wasomali wengi wao. That's what they did, they shoot these people. Wakati wanajaribu kunini, the clash happens and they shoot. We have an insecurity case there, down there, Derek. You know what? Mr. Murkomen does not know about that. We have Jumbaland. Are they still in Kenya?
Yeah, they are still there.
They are still in Kenya.
Hatujapata habari kwamba wameweza kuondoka, na habari ambazo tuliziangazia because zinaonyesha kuna uwepo wao humu nchini.
Yes, na Mandera bado yuko hapo, lakini hapeleki huko, anapeleka Nyanza mahali ambapo watu hawana nini. Mwisho wa lami pale last week but one. You saw what happened. These are the places where I really want to see Mr. Murkomen be. Why would you go somewhere? Those people don't even have anything to do with insecurity. They are just fishing down there in Lake Victoria. They sell their fish and they eat the rest and they go rest at their homes. They don't want jukwaa la usalama there.
Okay, fine. As we wind up, I see time is not on our side. As we usher in our guest, Mr. Victor Ngatia. I have this good report for our young men and women who want to serve as Kenya KDF, Kenya Defense Forces. Usajili wa makurutu utakuwa unaanza mwezi ujao, na iwapo basi watakuwa wanapendelea sana kuweza kutuma ombi, basi kuna maelezo ambayo tutakuwa nawapatia tuweze kujua hasa itakuwa vipi. Kuna wale ambao wana ndoto ya kuwa wanajeshi kulitumikia taifa. Na kuna wale ambao wameweza kuwa katika ama wamekuwa kujaribu kutuma yale maombi, wanaingia katika mazoezi, wanashindwa. But they don't give up. Hata kama hawajachukuliwa, they still continue with that practice or that exercise.
I will give you an experience
during yourselves.
I have this experience. I know when you talk about recruitment, I know exactly what happens. I've been there.
Umewahi kuwa pale?
Nimewahi kuwa pale. Derek, nimewahi kuwa pale. Nimekimbia bwana na kinyasa. Nimekimbia. Everything tick. Wafungulanga mpaka mdomo. Kila kitu tick. Now the last phase is the hardest one. So mimi naona watu wanapita wameinua mkono hivi. Mimi sielewi ni nini wameinua mkono. Mimi napita tu bado nimeinua mkono hivi. And the officer asked me, "What is this now? What is this?" Ndio kanyanga nje, and I was like, "What have I done? I came to learn." Nainua mkono, kumbe ni pesa wameandika hapa. Is the money, the amount of money they are going to give.
Now that has been a problem, and as we are talking right now, we have some implementation and some changes. And one of the qualifications that they are trying to say, you must have a good grade in English. You must have a certificate from a well-known or rather a recognized institution for you to go and apply for that seat. Ni yale ambayo tutakuwa nawaelezea. Labda naona muda nao hapo nasi na mwenzetu anatueleza kwamba tuweze kumpisha mgeni wetu. Labda
na ni vizuri.
Useme tu mwisho tukiondoka.
Pale US. Sio mahali pa kwenda kukaa tu. Anasema ya kwamba according to me, I don't want to frighten off this insensitive investment. I want them, and by saying them is foreign companies, to bring their people expertise for a period of time to teach our people how to make these unique properties, and then they should immediately after our people learn, they should get out and go back to their land. Hatuwataki hapa miaka yao yote. Nyinyi kujeni mfunze watu wangu kupika mkate, wakielewa rudini kwenu.
Naam, tutakomea pale na tukiondoka Stacy Mwangi. Ni Stacy Mwangi ama Stacy Mwangi?
Whatever. Mimi namuitanga ninja.
Anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much.
Tunamshukuru sana.
Mtazamaji, asanteni sana. Nikirejea nitakuwa nasoma baadhi ya jumbe ambazo nazipokea. I see we have Stacy Mwangi amekwisha tuma ujumbe pale.
James Katelina, leo tupatane pale mwendo wa saa 1:30 wakati Arsenal itakuwa inashinda. Wakati Arsenal itakuwa inashinda.
Masuala ya sport nilikuwa najaribu kuondokea lakini umejaribu kuyaleta. Ni sawa tu lakini.
I am very happy that Manchester United is suffering. Very happy. Manchester United is suffering. I'm very happy. And I am happy that Mr. Derek here has come to a point where now he agrees that they can never win, they will never win, and they are going to have a very pathetic season.
Mtazamaji, utaniruhusu tuweze kuchukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko ili tuweze kumpisha mgeni wetu. Usiondoke.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and sign language and interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and sign language and interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School. conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Kimekuwa kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko na tumeweza kurejea tena. Na asanteni sana kwa wale ambao wanaendelea kuwasiliana nasi kwenye mitandao zetu za kijamii. And I see we have Betty Maina, mamake Bianca. Anasema Catalina amechemka sana kwa topic ya divorce. Is everything okay back home, at home? Are you safe? Ama tukuje tukusaidie kama marafiki ni sawa tu. We remember we had that conversation about divorce cases in our quarter. And thank you so much Betty Maina, mamake Bianca, for that message. We have Mary Njokia anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much Brenda Wekesa, Kendi Lina and NK Terry. Ni wale ambao wameweza kunitumia ujumbe kupitia ukurasa wetu wa Facebook, lakini tukiendelea pia nitakuwa na nafasika kuweza kusoma jumbe ambazo unazipokea katika ukurasa wangu wa Facebook. Lakini kwa sasa mtazamaji, ni wakati ambapo tunamkaribisha mgeni wetu rasmi katika mazungumzo yetu kuhusiana na uongozi humu nchini. Haswa we have a look at the political state of the nation as we try to give in order to give our opinions, our views on how governance should be done in our country. We have Engineer Victor Ngatia, who is one of the leaders here in Nakuru County, and he advocates for good governance. He makes sure that there is accountability and a good flow of political events. Na tunaweza kuwasiliana naye moja kwa moja kuanzia sasa, na kwa kweli pia unaweza kusemezana nasi kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721 899 899, nambari nyingine ya simu 0700 899 899. Kwa sasa basi ningependa tuweze kumkaribisha mgeni wetu rasmi kabisa, Engineer Victor Ngatia. Good morning sir.
Good morning sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Imekuwa muda kidogo lakini nashukuru kwa
rejea tena
studio tena. Asante sana.
And the other time we had a conversation on phone call. I remember we had a demonstration that were happening here in Nakuru County, and you had to give us your views on how it should be done.
Yes.
But again, we are here. I'm very grateful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I'm also impressed and happy that we can again have one-on-one with Mwananchi.
Yeah.
And just look at where we are going, and what we need to do.
Yeah.
Because inasemekana kwamba watu wangu hupotea kwa kukosa nini? Maarifa.
Yeah.
People perish because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
And kwa vile knowledge tunayo, ni vyema tu tukisemezana. Tuambiane mambo yalivyo. Nikukosoe unikosoe.
Yeah.
And life becomes better. You know, unfortunately, our country is where it is today because we were told something that we forgot. Choices have consequences.
Yeah.
Choices have consequences. Na consequences zetu tunaziona, I think, without even talking much about how the country is doing. I think wananchi wanajionea nchi inavyoendelea.
Yeah.
Unaona uchumi uko vipi, masomo yako vipi, unaona kesho itakuwaje. Na kwa vile tunajua kwamba choices have consequences, tulielezwa kuhusu corruption.
Yeah.
I think tunajionea mambo yalivyo. Tulielezwa kuhusu madeni ya nchi ambayo yalikuwa mpita kiwango ambacho kilikuwa kimeruhusiwa hata pale kwa bunge. Tunaona kwamba viongozi ambao tulichagua walipitisha, kwa hivyo sasa tunazidi kukopa zaidi.
Yeah.
Na tunaegemea 12 trillion sasa. Na life goes on, things are getting bad. So tunaona kwamba tunaambiliwa mambo mengi. Wananchi wanasema kwamba rais amekuwa mtu wa kupeana excessive promises. It's happening, na bado tunazidi kuambiliwa mambo mapya mazuri.
Now allow me to start from here.
Yes.
Because you have said you are having challenges in our country.
Yep.
And one of the things we have heard from our president, amesema kwamba come let's reason together.
Yes.
Do you think when he say come let us reason together, he's doing the right thing by calling leaders in a event? Like for example, the other day he had an event in State House. Pale State House akawa na mkutano pale, na tukaona yale ambayo yaliweza kutokea na ni habari ambazo zinazidi kuzungumziwa. Na pia anatarajia pia kuwa na vikao vingine. Do you think when he say come let us reason together, when we all visit the president of the State House, are we going to find solutions to what is happening, or what is eating us behind?
Number one, come let us reason together is the best line that any leader would use. Because we seem to be calling people to order.
Yeah.
We seem to be calling back people to hope. We seem to be calling back or restoring what we lost as a country.
Yeah.
And that's why you can tell even the number of people who end up going to State House. But also, as that happens, we must also acknowledge that the way it's being done and the reason why people flock to such meetings, wengi ni wale wanaenda kule kwa sababu kuna token ambao watapata wakitoka. Na nimeona kwamba ameongeza bei kidogo kwa sababu Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua alisema ndovu hafi na pembe zake. Na kama ulimsikiza kuna sehemu ambayo alisema kwamba ukipiga kelele kidogo kwa urongo ni 2,000, ukicheka ni 500, ukiambiwa upige nduru ni 500, kama ni makofi unapiga ni 2,000. So na siasa ambazo tulizokuwa mbeleni ilikuwa ni 500, 200. Sasa tumeona siasa imefika ni 10,000. Mkutano ambao vijana na wananchi wa Nakuru walipoenda kutembea State House, tuliona hata kiongozi mmoja hapa amesema kwamba amepewa bahasha ya kupea kila mtu ambaye alienda 10,000. So ni kwamba siasa sasa imekuwa ya bei. Tuseme asante kwa Bwana Rigathi kwa sababu sasa ukienda Nairobi sio 100 sasa.
Sio 100,
So the reason behind people going is the token that they're getting, which is far much better. If I'm going to travel to Nairobi free of charge, I will work the whole day at State House, seated and listening and clapping and eating, and get paid 10,000. Then everybody else should go the following day. It's a good pay for a day, 10,000.
Now, as you have a look at the events
so
that happened,
the agenda, maybe if I finish that point. So there is no much of a solution that the president is pushing out of these meetings. He's only doing what and perfecting what he's always been doing, promising people. He would overpromise and buy loyalty. So if you get 10,000, then you have a reason to say, you know what, I got 10,000. So if I'm called again, I will go so that I'll get another 10,000. So we are not achieving much as a country with these meetings. This is campaign mode, full throttle. Give on, use money, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. You heard about Muranga saying no to 300,000. So if we are even discussing a figure of 300,000 as a token, that tells you we are not necessarily dealing with issues pertaining Kenya. We are buying support.
Now, I have a question because when you look at the events that happened, like from August 7, he had a border meeting, or rather border team at the State House. Then August 9, Nairobi youth, he had another meeting with the youth from Nairobi. Then again on the same month, that was August 15, he had a meeting with the Nyamira and Kisii leaders. Then on 29th of August again, he had leaders with the Meru, leaders from Meru, interesting again. September 2, or rather 2nd, Kuria West and Kuria East, again in State House. Then September 2, on the same on the very day, he also had leaders from Turkana. September 11 again with the Kisii leaders. Then September 12th, Muranga.
Just the other day.
Then it was on Friday last week. He had a meeting with the teachers. Now the questions still remain, because this is now the first time we are having leaders. Now he's not going to the people. Now the people are the one coming to him.
No, don't misquote it. It's not the people going to him.
Okay, he called them to come.
It's him mobilizing them to come, because even transport is being paid for. So the buses are being organized from wherever, if it's from Embu or if it's from Meru, then they will organize transport. So all I'm saying is that you will leave your work, close your job for the day, your shop.
And what could be the reason?
The reason is to mobilize you. It's not necessarily to address an issue. In Meru or in Turkana or wherever. They're not addressing issues per se. Because remember, this country is not governed by one individual. We have institutions and we have a constitution in place that establishes institutions that handle whatever issue on the ground. For example, we start with county governments. County governments are supposed to address issues within the county, and a number of them were devolved. So when we take people to State House to address issues pertaining county, then there's a problem. We have the police force. Police service. I would call it a force because of the force they use. But a police service that is supposed to address issues at their level. Now, when you call them to State House, are you going there to direct them, or are they going to do what they're supposed to do as an independent institution? When we have the judiciary, it's supposed to do what they're supposed to do. When you mobilize them to State House, are you calling them to instruct them, or are you calling them to tell them what they're supposed to do? Really, what are they coming to do? So you can tell the meetings at State House is nothing or are nothing else but campaign strategies aligned to ensure that President Ruto gets back to office.
Now, I have a question still on the same issue, because we all know the history of our State House, or rather the office of the president. Is a place where you enter with authorization. But does it mean that things have now changed? Anybody can just enter?
Not anybody. If you look at how they mobilize, they don't just pick anybody on the road. They check on where do you look like you support the president or not. And if you do, then fine. There are people whose once their names are seen on the list, they're struck off. Why? Because they want people who align with the current government in office. So they do their own small vettings, such that if your name appears in the list, by the time you get to the gate, you also want to get inside because of what? The token. There's 10,000. So why wouldn't you want to go in? So there are many people who want to go, but they would want to hide so that they're not known they're going to State House. Because their loyalty is not there, but what attracts them to go is the token. And you see, politically, the president wants the numbers so that the media would show that we call people to come visit us at State House, and they came at their own volition, and they came and paid their own transport, and they managed to close their shops to come listen to the president, which is all a lie. The fact is, people close shop so that they can come get what you're giving, which is better than what they earn. If I do my business today and I'm in the business of, let me not target any business, but maybe I'm earning about 1,000 or 2,000 shillings a day. If you're going to give me 10,000 shillings for just riding to Nairobi and back, I will close shop. Because then at the end of the day, I will have earned more than what I would have earned in my shop.
In your shop,
But it's all campaign. It's campaign. Because I would wish we were hearing statements that this is what we are going to do from today in terms of policy. But all these are just promises. I mean, there's no force that is coming to say this is what was agreed. Like having a meeting and you don't have minutes. We just talk and talk and talk. What happens? We want people charged with the responsibility. If you're discussing, like what did I hear when he was telling the teachers?
My friend Katrina was telling me that it was not a meeting. They just went there to be lectured.
See, when you lecture and then you say, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to remember what he said, but there's something he was giving instructions to a body that's supposed to be doing whatever they do independently. So are you really showing that you're instructing them to please these teachers? Because you will say one thing, but when they go sitting, they will not approve it. Because they will not have any, any support to do what they were told by the president. They will need to address the treasury. They will need to engage with parliament for particular approval. If it's a bill, it has to go through parliament. So when somebody sits and talks to you people verbally, and it is reported on news as to what was happening, when it goes back to the drawing board, it doesn't happen. It remains just a promise.
Just a promise.
So he only tried to marshal support that we are trying to ensure you'll have a car. We are ensuring that going forward your salaries will be up. We are going forward, we shall employ more teachers, not 25, we'll now do 50,000. But these things are not just mentioned. These are things that must be drawn again with budget in mind. Where is the money coming from? Who will support this? Who will ensure this money is given? When you're employing 50 now, when you're when you're upgrading 50,000 instead of 25, it means you've added 25,000 people something in their salary. Where is that money coming from? Somebody must confirm that, whether it's treasury or whether it's a department that has an allocation. If they haven't confirmed and you've bluntly just told people we're going to employ 50,000, you're basically unawafurahisha tu. But after that, if it didn't happen, people will say tuliambiliwa. So we need to give him more time so that he can implement what he said. Well, in actual sense, that should have been a statement coming directly from Treasury.
Can you tell us something about these events that have happened? And we are not sure if there's or there will be any other meeting that will be happening in the State House. First, is it legal for those meetings to happen? As you said that these are just a meeting to make sure that they politicize everything. So make sure it's for political gain.
You see, State House, first of all, is the president's official residence. So anybody who visits there commits no illegality. If you're invited to go to State House, there is no illegality there.
Yeah.
It is okay. So if he's doing campaigns in his house, like you, if you invite me to your house and we're discussing a campaign at 2027,
Yeah.
is there a problem? There's no problem. The president is rightfully doing whatever he's supposed to be doing by himself. Those are his personal things. But it is not a national event. It is a personal thing that he's doing in his house.
And one of the things that he said that the office of the president, rather the State House, is a public office.
Yes.
Anybody can visit there.
There's no illegality.
As we talk about anybody visiting there, are we protecting the office of the president, or rather we are trying to lower to lower? It's like, for example, when you talk about respect, like the fear we had, like for example, when you hear people have gone to the State House, there's that feeling that maybe people who are prominent, people who have come,
those are the kind of people who need to go.
Agendas.
Agreed.
But right now we are talking about political events that happen.
But you see now, he's not. You see, State House. What is State House? I think we just need to understand what is State House. State House is the residence, and it also acts as the second office. Remember, the president has an office at Harambee House.
Yeah.
His official office.
Yes.
But also, like when you have your house, you can also do a small office.
A small office, yeah.
So that it is fully operational and you can sit there and do your job.
Yeah.
So when I come to your house, I have come to your house, but you can also invite me to your office.
Yeah.
And you notice, these people are not having this meeting in the office. It is in the gallery. Kwa kiwanja huko. So it's within the compound. So the meetings are okay. I don't have a problem with them. And if there is any illegality, maybe we need to consult the lawyers who will tell us more. But I think it's okay. He's not meeting illegal immigrants. He's meeting Kenyans. So they're also within their rights because they're the people who pay tax. So huko ni kwao, ni kama ni ofisi yao, wanalipa rent ya nyumba. So ni yao. But my only worry is that it only confuses the country more. Because you have actually now, instead of calming the situation and ensuring people are looking to working and investing and, growing the economy, now people switch to campaign mode. So one side we have Wamunyoro inviting people and he's getting guests. The only thing about Wamunyoro is not necessarily that people are being invited and being paid. People are willingly going to visit Wamunyoro. So, but now on this other side, to counter that, now he invites and mobilizes people to come, so that while people go to Wamunyoro, then he shows that people are also willingly coming to visit me at State House.
That is my concern again.
But it's just a campaign. It's just a campaign. Very unfortunate that the president resorts to that, but that's what he thinks is right. But it's us now to funguke macho. Is this what we were looking for in terms of leadership? Is this what we want to call national leadership for 4 years? The fifth year I would agree. Let it be a campaign year. But the first to the fourth, I think is business. Let's concentrate on work. Let's do what is right. The reason why these things are happening is because a lot of things are happening that are not right. I think we need to look at accountability. We need to look at the rule of law. We need to look at the human rights. Is the government really investing in the right places? Is the priority right? What are we prioritizing first in this country? Are we creating jobs for the youth? Are we ensuring people have proper health care? Is the education sector doing well? I mean, those are the things that the government should be focusing on right now. And that's why now I disqualify these meetings personally. But if he chooses this is the way to go, he is the president. Now,
as the president marks 3 years in office, we have to look at some things that we can say here he has done so well, and here he has to improve. For example, when we talk about issues to do with the development, remember he had promises, and today in the morning I was having a look at the front page of the Star, and we had a story that many projects have stalled. And one of the reasons is because maybe they feel like the CDF, that is the NG-CDF, the money or other issues to do with accountability was not there. Why would you think that the president just decides that now, because this is not happening, I will call you, come into my office, we'll have a discussion, we agree on some things. At the same time, we are putting our focus on development activities that things have just stalled.
I think the president is not honest when it comes to development of this country. I think he's not coming out forceful to enforce accountability. I don't think he's showing any seriousness in addressing corruption. Because if you look at the main problems that face this country today, number one is corruption. When I read scandals behind Shah, for example, I get worried as a country, as a resident of this country. When I look at what is happening with, what do you call it, the loans that we keep on getting every other day. When the president visits another country, most likely there'll be something to do with borrowing, you know. When you look at the corruption scandals that come up every other day in this country, that in itself tells you there is a problem. And when you see the energy not focused on those things, then it tells you these are leaders who are not focused or who are not intending to create jobs for the youth. The youth, I mean, last year, June 25th, the youth came out in large numbers and actually stated on what issues they wanted addressed. If you look at where the government is today compared to where we were last year, the issues that were raised by the Gen Z do not form part of what they want to address today. We have allowed them to become more populist, per se, as opposed to dealing and addressing issues on the ground. We talk of unemployment. If you look at the statistics showing how much employment we are creating, we are actually retrogressing in terms of employment. So we're not growing any employment. Last year, the president was abuzz with sending our youth to Qatar,
to foreign countries.
But what kind of jobs were we going for? And that tells you that there was no commitment of developing jobs for our Kenyan young people in this country. That wraps it all. That this country, for sure, we have lost direction in what we need to address. But all is not lost, because if you look at our strength as a country, I think first of all we have a robust economy, because over time this country has been really dented in many ways by many people in huge figures. When you look at big projects that instead of costing us less, costed us 3 or 4 times what they were supposed to have costed us, and the economy still remains robust. I mean, you can tell that the dollar really, as much as it was hit, it doesn't really lose it. We somehow remain very resilient, That's one thing about this country. Number 2, I think we have a very strong activism going on in this country. I think we have this forceful civil education going on through the social media platforms and stuff like that. So the country really remains, informed on what is going on and what they need to actually do. I mean, devolution is doing a good job. If you look at the number of counties, there's a lot of development coming up, in as much as still corruption continues to eat into this particular development. So as a country, the president should not be calling for meetings at State House. I think we need to act accordingly and ensure that the people really get what they need. There is education to be addressed. I mean, we need to ensure that education is free. I mean, we got free education from Kibaki, we got free secondary education from Uhuru. We cannot retrogress. We must ensure now we are going to tertiary. So this, even if you're not going to tertiary, at least primary to secondary should remain free. You know what I mean? So those are things to address. I mean, we had issues with health in this country. We cannot afford to move backwards in as much as we are saying we are moving forward with SHA. I mean, it's upon the president and his team to ensure that SHA does not take us back. It actually makes things better for everybody. I mean, if you look at the number of hospitals around here, and if you talk to parents who are taking their kids to hospital and themselves going to hospital, you can tell that they're complaining about SHA. So it's not that it is us or it is activism to actually say SHA is not working.
It's not working.
If you listen to even the service providers, the hospitals, a number of them are complaining about SHA. So it is only good that the president concentrates on ensuring that SHA works.
Now, when we talk about issues to do with employment, how would you want this issue of employment to be addressed, keeping in mind that everybody is complaining about the state of economy? People are complaining left, right, and center.
No, what is state of economy? When you say everybody is complaining, state of economy is that whatever you are getting is not managing